Rain fell steady on the windshield, each drop sliding under the wipers with a tired squeak as I drove home that evening. The road shimmered with a slick shine, and the world outside felt muffled, blurred by weather. That's when the glow lit up my rear view. Red and blue flashing, pulsing like a heartbeat behind me. A police cruiser. I wasn't speeding. My registration was current. My taillights worked fine, but I didn't need an explanation. You drive a certain way in this skin in this town, and sooner or later you'll get pulled over, not for what you did, but for who you are. I slowed, eased to the side of the road, and stopped. My hands went to 10 and 2 on the steering wheel, palms steady though my chest burned with familiarity. The officer emerged from his car, tall, bald, white. He walked with that swagger that said he wore more than a badge. He wore entitlement. And when his smirk cut across his face, I already knew how this was going to go. No greeting, no courtesy, just license and registration. I nodded, calm, respectful. Evening, officer. My tone carried more manners than his entire presence. I handed him my documents. May I ask why I'm being stopped? His eyes didn't blink. You were creeping down the road, driving too slow, looked suspicious. A bitter laugh caught in my throat. I steadied it. It's raining. I was just being careful. He chuckled, shaking his head. That's what they all say. His gaze drifted not to me, but around my car, his neck craning, eyes probing, searching for shadows that didn't exist. He leaned closer, peering into the passenger seat, the back seat, the floorboards. Then came the question. You hiding something? I met his stare, calm but firm. No. He smirked wider. I don't believe you. That was the moment I knew he wasn't just fishing. He was hunting. He straightened, clutched my license, and walked back to his cruiser. Raindrops spattered across his jacket. The way he moved, heavy and certain, I could feel it. He had already decided how this story would end, and it wouldn't be with a polite warning. Minutes later, he returned. His tone carried the same smugness as before, but heavier, colder. Step out of the car. I tilted my head. For what? Step out of the car. He slowed it down this time, each word deliberate. Now. I opened the door. The drizzle painted the ground in silver dots as I stepped onto the wet pavement. He wasted no time. Open the trunk. I squared my shoulders. You need a warrant for that, he sneered, leaning forward. I don't need one. Silence stretched between us, broken only by the steady patter of rain. I didn't flinch. I just smirked, a quiet defiance. He ignored me, moved to the back, and searched for the latch. My voice followed him. You're violating my rights. But he didn't stop. The trunk creaked open. Everything inside was orderly. Neat. A small grocery bag, an umbrella, and in the corner, one gray, slim suitcase. His eyes locked onto it. What's this? He reached for it. Private property, I answered. He didn't hear me, or rather, he chose not to. His hand flipped the latch. The suitcase opened. His grin dissolved instantly. The smug arrogance drained from his face, replaced by confusion. Then fear. His hands trembled as he held the paper inside. I stepped closer, voice steady. Officer Matthews, care to explain why you just violated the rights of your superior? His head snapped up. What? I nodded toward the document in his hands. That's your dismissal paperwork, effective today, signed by Chief Jefferson himself. The rain tapped on metal and leather, filling the silence between us. He blinked hard, lips parting, disbelief flashing across his face. I confirmed, it's real. And you're done. His voice cracked. I didn't know you outranked me. I cut in sharp. Should it matter? If I was just another black man to you, would it have been okay? Violating rights, playing bully, is that your idea of protect and serve? He flinched. Shame flickered across his face. I can fix this. I raised my phone. You want to fix this? I dialed. Chief Jefferson, I'm with Matthews. Terminate him immediately. Notify HR. The officer's lips trembled. He stammered, desperate. Please, I need this job. I shook my head. What you need is a lesson. Gun and badge, on my desk, by the end of the day. He stood there, rain mixing with the heat on his cheeks, eyes hollow. I plucked the paper from his shaking hand, slid it back into my suitcase, and shut the trunk. As I gripped the car door, I gave him one last look. If you ever wear a uniform again, remember what it means, to protect and serve, not intimidate and abuse. I slid back behind the wheel, the soft hum of the engine greeting me. Pulling away, the rain swallowed Matthews whole, leaving him stranded in the storm, his badge, pride, and power slipping through his fingers. And before I close, if stories like this hit you, this is your moment. Welcome to Voices Unchained. Drop a comment with your location, like this video, and hit subscribe, because stories like this need to travel so that arrogance never hides in silence and justice always finds the light. Because here's the truth: prejudice always backfires, arrogance always collapses, and karma doesn't miss.